Cheesehead TV brings you two guys who like to think they know something about football.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Packer Transplants Live. I am Aaron Nagler, and joining me, as always, is Mr. Corey Behnke, my partner here at Cheesehead TV. I'm coming to you live from Cheesehead TV, New York. Corey joins us across the street from Lambeau Field, and we are ready to talk some Packers. What do we have on tap today, Corey?
Today, we revel in the win over Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers and look ahead to the Packers beating the Panthers while wearing their 1923 classic uniforms. But right now, it's time for the good, the bad, and the ugly. We got the good. We got
Jordan Love.
We got the bad. We got
Brandon McManus.
Ew. We got the ugly. We got
Keyshawn Nixon. Burn that tape, buddy. It's a bummer because Keyshawn's been having a good year, but man, was some rough stuff there on Sunday night. How you doing, Behnke, with a halo over your head?
Yeah, you know, living that lens flare life. After the daylight savings time, it's going to be dark over here, so I'm living in it while I can.
Exactly. I like it. Absolutely love the fact that right now, glorious sun. Next week when we do transplants, it'll be black as night.
We really need to get rid of daylight savings time. Don't get me started. Like Green Bay is like the best recipient. The main reason why, if we get so much more. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I'm not going to get you started. I
fuckers.
Bloody Congress.
Have you seen? There's pictures. I saw pictures from like the 30s or whenever they did daylight savings, and there's little kids that are wearing little sandwich boards, and the sandwich boards say, "We're going to get 1 hour less playtime." Man, God bless those people for trying to make it happen, and fuck Congress for fucking changing the law. Hey.
Well, regardless, it's always fun to talk about the Green Bay Packers with you, whether it is bright and sunny or whether it is in the middle of the night. Here on Packer Transplants, support for Packer Transplants comes from Nicolay Law, a personal injury law firm serving folks across the Midwest. If you've been injured, you need more than just a quick payout from the insurance company. You need someone who will actually fight for what you deserve so you can focus on healing and moving forward. That's what Nicolay Law does. They help people get the best possible outcome. No upfront fees, no legal jargon, and no big egos. Just local attorneys who have your back when it matters most. To learn more, visit nicolaylaw.com or give them a call at 1-855-NICOLAY. And as usual, there's a link in the description of this video for you to check out if you'd like to. Corey, you know what I like to check out? You know what I'm all about.
The hotness.
That is correct. Let's get to it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. When your quarterback goes 20 straight completions, there's a lot to choose from when you're talking about the hotness. But I will say, I don't think you can go much further than this Tucker Kraft catch and run. And let's roll it here because I want to point something out that I didn't notice live, Corey. But what's fascinating about this?
It's a very Packers thing to get called for that.
Absolutely not. You could see the defensive back go like this because he was like running and then realized that, oh, wait a second, the ball's still in play, and he knew he messed up. That's all that is. That's all that is, and that is the hotness, ladies and gentlemen. But, of course, after the hotness, we got to eat our vegetables, which means it's time for Packers news. And, Lord almighty, there's a lot of Packers news to get to. Starting with practice, of course, today, team was back out on the practice field. We got Van Ness, Wicks, and Nyman not practicing. Nick Nyman probably is going to go on IR. It sounds like Matt didn't seem too confident that this wasn't going to be something long term. And then Dontavian Wicks and Lucas Van Ness both not practicing today, which not great, but I don't think it's a real shock given that we've seen them kind of be out now for a while. And then, let's talk about being out for a while. I can't go a single day, Corey, without being asked about Marshawn Lloyd. And finally, Matt LaFleur was asked about Marshawn Lloyd today, and he said not to expect anything anytime soon. So it sounds like Lloyd's on the shelf for the foreseeable future.
Yikes.
Yeah, not great. You'd like to see what he can do, but, I mean, hell, Emmanuel Wilson's balling out. So
Emmanuel Wilson
not too concerning.
Doing his job.
But speaking of guys who've been out for a long time, though, one really encouraging sign at practice today, Jaden Reed was running off to the side. Now, He's still on IR, and he's still, in recovery, rehab mode, whatever. But the fact that he's in attendance and he's running there off to the side of practice, that's incredibly encouraging. So hopefully here a couple weeks down the road, we'll see the alert where he's been activated with his 21-day practice window. Not yet, but the fact that he's even, running is pretty damn impressive. And then your buddy, Brandon McManus, was practicing today and kicking. So here we go. We got this week-long kicker watch for week 2 of who's going to kick on Sunday. But he was out there, and he was kicking. Some minutia to get to. Micah Robinson, the 7th-round pick for the Packers this past season, was signed off the Packers practice squad by the Tennessee Titans, which is a bummer. I really liked Micah's training camp, but Titans needed him after trading away their own corner, which meant the Packers brought back Tyron Herring to the practice squad. He had been with New England. The Packers picked him up. He had been with the Packers, actually, this summer. And also, in addition, this broke literally right before we went live. The Packers are also bringing back Dante Barnett to their practice squad. He's English-born, and he qualifies as their International Pathway Program player. So he does not count to the roster total. Gotcha. He gets that exemption. So he is back, and he's wearing number 69. So God bless him. We also see the headline this afternoon, I think, well-deserved, obviously. Jordan Love is your NFC Offensive Player of the Week. I mean, not a surprise after the performance he had on Sunday night, but still good to see it recognized and good to see Jordan given his flowers because he absolutely balled out there in Pittsburgh.
I wonder if anybody talked to Rex Ryan about that. Interesting.
Yeah, or Adam Shine.
Yeah. That's what I think about. It's like anytime I see people praising Love now, I'm just like, where were you? Like, where were you when we were actually watching football? Yep. It's like, oh, you decided to watch a Packers game? Good for you. That's cute. That's cute.
That's great. I'm very
That's
happy
cute that you watched the most watched game on Sunday Night Football of the season. That's cute. That's great.
Yeah.
You're great.
Well, better late than never.
No.
You could try that one. No?
It's just bandwagon shit. It's just bandwagon shit. Bandwagon shit never. It's like get out. I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but yeah, bandwagon. Sometimes you need those. Bad. You know what's crazy? The Packers have lost one game this season. Does it feel like that to anybody but us?
Nope.
The Packers, I'm going to say that again for all of you watching the show. The Packers have lost one fucking game this season. So everybody shut the fuck up. Lord.
I need Tyler to clip that post-haste because that was excellent. Finally, the Packers are, as we indicated earlier, wearing their 1923 Classic uniforms on Sunday. Corey, have you got your Classic merch? You ready to represent on Sunday?
I don't. But you're going to be proud of me.
Across the street. Oh, okay.
I know you're going to be proud of me. I'm going to get some. I'm working out at the Packers Athletic Club now. I just started, and I was going to go to the pro shop. I was going to go to the pro shop and get me some Lululemon because I was like. Because they have all this, they have men's Lululemon. I know some people might not know this.
I'm aware. I'm hip
so
to
I
this.
was like, if I'm gonna be vibing at the Packers Athletic Club, I need to go to the pro shop and get some
we gotta look good when you
clothes.
run into
I got to get that fit when I'm helping Ed work out on doing the whatever this is. I don't know anything. Bench press. Yeah, I'm going to be Ed's spotter.
Whatever this is.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm just the image of you.
It's been like 20, bro. It's been like
policy.
25 years since I worked out. It's really terrible. I hate admitting that publicly, but hey, here we are. Yeah, no, Ed Policy. You think Ed Policy would trust me to? I was like thinking about that.
Not.
I was like,
I'd like to make a public entreaty for him not to.
If I spotted Ed Policy, I was thinking about that. I had a dream about it, and I was like, oh my God, I have the destiny of the Green Bay Packers literally in my hands.
In your hands.
In this moment.
Yeah, no, that's why I would.
It's going to happen.
I would encourage
it's one of my dreams.
That not
it's going to happen.
Lord. You know what else is going to happen? We're going to talk about the Green Bay Packers offense. And look, the work of the offensive line is something we've talked a lot about, both on this program and throughout the internet, really. The return of Sean Rhyan was notable. Kid went from, I think he had 5-6 snaps the week before down in Arizona, and he had like 30-some snaps on Sunday against Pittsburgh, and he played well. It's particularly given how poor he had been in pass pro throughout the first kind of month and a half of the season. He really put together a consistent performance. Now, he still was splitting snaps with Jordan Morgan, but just nice to see a guy bounce back, especially after you could, I don't think any other way to look at it, he was pretty much benched coming out of the bye week. Good to see him back in the mix and playing at a high level again. That's nice.
I saw this one clip of him I saw this one clip on Twitter that was hilarious where he he's like chipping one dude and then he moves over, he pushes another dude over, and then he gets ready to block. It looked really good. The clips I saw of him looked amazing.
He's fun when he gets out in space, especially to your point, when he gets up to the second level and he starts just targeting guys and just wiping them out. That's fun to watch, definitely. Also fun to watch Jordan Love. Talk about elevating the offense. Everything we've ever talked about regarding the importance of the quarterback position is obvious. No one needs to be told that, but you could really see it in the second half of this game how he really, that thing we always talk about, it's kind of hard to quantify it or put your finger on exactly what it is, but making everyone around you better, that's what Jordan was doing in this game. It was, just completely evident throughout that second half. And hopefully we get a little bit more of that in the first half of games, and that would be aided by catching the ball. I've had so many people on my daily chats. I've had a couple messages both on social media and in my inbox talking about the first half and what's the problem with the first half. Why can't they get going in the first half? Well, you need opportunities to put up points, and you need, possessions to be more than 3 plays to get there. And the fact that you've got guys and these aren't backups, they're not scrubs. These are frontline guys, whether it's Romeo Doubs or Tucker Kraft, dropping passes on 3rd and 2, 3, whatever.
You can't drop it on 3rd down. You just
catch the fucking ball, man. We can't go back to where we were living last year. Absolutely not. And that's the thing. People have all these theories about what's going on, and it's catch the ball. Catch the ball, and all of that conversation goes away because you have more opportunities, you're elongating the drive, you're getting more scoring opportunities, and most likely putting up more points. But the frustration being, we ran a couple plays and now we're off the field again. Catch the ball. Catch the ball.
Well, and I do want to say something back on Jordan Love. So I think 3 transplants ago, I actually pulled out some stats, which those of you that follow this show know that's a rarity. And it was the 37 game stats, and now it's been 39 games. But 37 game stats for Jordan and Aaron were just as comparable as they are at 39. And if only, actually, Jordan has gotten even better. But I just think it's funny, the national media, that's all they're using now. Everyone is using, in 39 games. It's they all watch Packer Transplants, bro. I know it. You know how restaurant servers, there's the bar. I know which bar this is. I'm not going to tell anybody, but there's a bar in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and if you want to know where the bartenders go, right?
This
it's
is
like
the
the
bar.
place. Packer Transplants is the bar that the national media goes to get information on the Packers. I know this for a fact.
You're not wrong.
And not for me. Like, they're coming for you, and then all of a sudden they'll get like an offshoot kind of little thing from us nerds. You know what I mean? They'll get the nerd nuggets. They'll get the Packers nerd nuggets.
There it is. We need a new segment, Nerd Nuggets. That's
Nerd Nuggets. Packers
you just
nerd
gave yourself
nuggets.
more
PNN.
work. We need Nerd Nuggets.
We are PNN. We're not Cheesehead to you anymore. We are now PNN.
Packers Nerd Nuggets.
We've got the Packers Nerd Nuggets. If there's one reason to watch this show,
we got some Nerd Nuggets for you.
I mean,
definitely.
Unfortunately, usually the Nerd Nuggets in the news with the whoever the hell we signed on the practice squad. I could not have told you Micah Robinson was a 7th-round pick, and I watched him get drafted. Like, I must have been drinking too much beer in the 7th round or something.
A little carry of the G. Well, by the 7th round, that's a long weekend. That's a long Saturday.
Yeah.
So it's not surprising.
I was probably bitching about a Yelp review or something.
So much. Flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, how about the welcome return of Devonte Wyatt? And here's the thing. He played well on Sunday night, but it's just his first game back, and I think he's going to be playing a lot better going forward because, that layoff, you get a little rusty, whatever. But, man, it was exciting to see him back out there, and he makes such a difference along the interior of that line. Speaking of which, don't look now, but the Carolina Panthers have a bunch of dudes banged up along the interior of their offensive line. Devonte Wyatt and company are going to be eaten from the inside. I can't wait. I'm very excited. Another thing that's exciting is watching Carrington Valentine step in and step up. I mean, I got to admit, Corey, I'm pretty surprised that they made such a drastic shift after the Arizona game and after Matt mentioned and said what he said last Monday about, Hobbs, we still believe in him and we're going to give him opportunities. He's got to play better. He knows it, etc. In the past, that has meant they're going to keep utilizing a player, right? But man, if they didn't just come right out and essentially bench him and put Carrington Valentine in there, and I thought Valentine answered.
We talked about
it.
We talked about it last week, how we thought Valentine was going to get more snaps than he didn't. I agree with you. I was very surprised, but that's exactly what we needed out of our cornerbacks.
Yes.
Like that was the missing thing that we needed
exactly what you're
so
talking
badly.
About. Dude, the attitude of see ball, get ball, attacking the ball, making plays on the ball, and knowing you have the right to attack the football. And his physicality just jumps off the screen. Of course, you're going to give up a play here or there. Everybody does, right? But, man, they went after him a couple of times, including in the end zone there with DK Metcalf, and he just responded. And, again, he seems to know and understand that front is going to get there. The ball has to come out. So go get the ball. It has to come out. Like, yes, every once in a while, maybe you give up a penalty, maybe you get beat. That's life in the NFL, but I'd much rather go down swinging, so to speak, right? And then by also making plays in the process, you're going to have to forget a couple plays. But, man, it was just nice to see. It was like, to your point, it was like a breath of fresh air to see a different play style at the position. Hopefully that bleeds over into the rest of the corners because it was nice. It was fun to see. Finally, how about Rashawn Gary living his best life?
Ridiculous.
I mean, since this, trade for Parsons, obviously the narrative has been and will, for obvious reasons, everyone else should get one-on-ones. This should open things up. Well, it certainly has. And you can see the line slide to Micah, double teams for Micah, chips for Micah. Rashawn Gary has been eating, man, to the point where he's leading the team with 7.5 sacks.
Well, here's the thing.
Wes record his first double-digit sack game, season of his career.
Wes Hodkiewicz had the tweet here. So, Rashawn Gary 2024, 7.5 sacks, 15 QB hits, over 639 snaps in 17 games. Rashawn Gary 2025, 7.5 sacks, 13 quarterback hits, over 307 snaps in 7 games.
It's insane.
He basically is 2024 Rashawn Gary has already showed up. And we still have 2/3 of the season left.
Production-wise, yes.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Great.
It's too bad. The flip side of that is it's too bad that LVN can't eat too because that's what we were looking for this season We were looking
summer,
for some
exactly.
Although
who knows? Hey, don't forget he got hurt on a play where he sacked the quarterback. So he was getting home. He's just got to get back out.
That's what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you got Devonte Wyatt back and then you got Rashawn Gary and I need LVN. Like, I need that. I need it to close. I need the loop to close.
The waves of closers there. Although I will say, shout out Kingsley and Igbari. He's played well. Like, they've needed him now because LVN's been down, and he has absolutely responded. And he's not playing an all-pro level or anything. I'm not saying that. But, man, he has really brought a physicality and definitely played like at the level they need him to off the bench. So that's great.
Everything like at the end of the day, everything begins and ends on the defense with Micah Parsons. Let's be real as fuck about this. Like that Mina
$1,000,000,000%.
That Mina Kimes tweet was hilarious when she was like, "This is like when John Wick goes up against 3 henchmen."
They send 3 henchmen out.
Yeah, right. They were like 3 guys, and he got by all of them. And that one play where he like goes through 3 people to finally get to homeboy.
That was nuts. We pointed that out on Watch Party. Like literally gets chipped initially by the tight end, and then has both the guard and the tackle to deal with, and gets through them and registers the sack. Like, and I love rare player.
I don't think we're talking about this in Blogosphere. I know we got a lot of things to talk about, but I do want to bring up, the Terrence Parsons tweets today and yesterday. Yes. That was like a big back and forth. And I thought that was really good where, just the amount of Dallas Cowboys fans that are just so incredibly butthurt and jealous that we have Micah Parsons as
they are in their feelings,
our lead. They are just in there. And I would be too. Like, if somehow, like, the only thing I can compare it to is, like, I would be crying if we traded Jordan Love. I would be crying.
Yeah.
I would cry. I would cry.
Imagine back
I would
in the
be
day
depressed.
If they had, like, Reggie White and they traded him.
No.
Like, they signed Reggie White, he balls out like he did, and then they trade him. I would have
But,
lost
like, I retweeted it, but what I really loved is there's clearly it's not bullshit. He clearly likes being here for kind of the same reasons you and I went to School of the Arts in North Carolina, right? It's like there's nothing to do in Winston-Salem. Yeah, so you focus on your craft and you get it done and you think about that in 150%. And you can just tell that's all he's doing. And I loved that whole thing that Terrence Parsons had where he was like, he's going to a place where everyone gets there early, everybody's working, and he's working with people that just want to work all the time. And it's like, there's people that are, when you operate at a high level like that, that's what you need. That's what you want. You're there to make money and sack quarterbacks. You know what I mean? Like,
and here's the thing. Like, to your point, the reason they get so upset is when you point out the fact of exactly what Terrence said. Like, he's in a place where all the focus is on winning. Like, you and I have talked about this a number of times on this here program over the years of how sometimes it can feel like that, inside 1265 Lombardi, keep the main thing, and everything else is secondary, even down to, whatever it is fan-wise. Like, we've,
bloggers, fans, media,
whatever fan thing we might have, it like all of that shit inside that building is secondary to winning, building a winner, trying to win a championship, right? And when you look at Dallas, like, of course it's a night and day difference. It's a totally different culture. They have like a club that they come out through when they enter the game. The Cowboys do, where the fans are standing there and they're able to like touch the players and shit. Like, it's about ball in Green Bay.
I do kind of want
first
that,
and foremost than anything else. Just ball.
I mean, so, I hear you. But the first time I was in Dallas and I saw that, I wanted that in Green Bay.
But this is my point. Of course you did, because you're a fan, and that's awesome. It would be so dope for us. But it's not dope for the players. It's not dope for their concentrating on the thing. The main thing is the main thing in Green Bay. This is the point. It is baller if you're a fan, but it's got nothing to do with winning. That's the difference. So, I get it. To your point, I love Terrence putting that out there. It was like, the culture is very, very different between Dallas and Green Bay. Without question. Though I did love watching all the Cowboys fans complain about, when he was here, he was doing his podcast. Like, Yes, when he went home and spoke into a microphone for an hour or two, that completely destroyed his focus.
Tell me this.
You've cracked the code there, Inspector Clouseau's. Well done.
Did see some back and forth on the podcast thing. Is he not doing his podcast at all with Bleacher Report?
He's not doing it. No, he's not doing it now this year.
I never saw that announcement. I missed.
I don't think it was an announcement. I think he just stopped. Which, hey, shout out, man.
I love that I actually love that. I love that in the sense of like, I think that's actually, it's not like it's Bleacher Report, so we know he wasn't making a lot of money on that podcast, but, right. And also like he makes $188 million, enough said, right? But I love that for him. I love that he found a place and he's like, yeah, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that right now. I want to focus on this. I think that's great. I think it's
dope. I totally agree. Because it probably felt like he needed some kind of outlet when he was doing it. Which, hey, Micah, I know you watch every week. If you need an outlet, you need somebody to like sit down and talk to and just, shoot the shit, talk ball, whatever, we're always here for you, buddy.
Well, what's funny is I offered Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is one of the worst companies in the world, by the way. Any company that's like a 3-letter word, like if it has just 3 letters...
Right.
I pretty much don't like them. There's a bunch of shitty people that work there. And there's a bunch of good people, too, not hating on everybody. But Warner Brothers is one of the worst. And the fact that they own Bleacher Report, I offered them. So I guess I can say this now. I literally offered them for free for Micah to use this spot for his podcast. Because and honestly, it was not like, oh, I'll get LiveX some business. I even told them, I'm like, I don't really care about you guys. I don't even like you guys. I don't like Bleacher Report. I don't like Warner Brothers. I don't like anything you guys do. But I love the Packers and I love Micah Parsons. I love that he's coming here. And so it is funny because they were trying to do Lodge Kohler. They were trying to do all this stuff. It's just funny when people like don't know Green Bay and then they kind of try to come to Green Bay and they don't really understand. But yeah. I'm sure that never got to Micah, so I'm saying it now just in case anybody's watching. Because, because I did. I literally was like, hey, free. Like, don't go to Lodge Kohler. They're going to make you pay for a suite and all this stuff. It's like, come here, have a shot of Lambeau. I will say I'm biased because I would love to meet him. But, other than that, it's like a safe space. You know what I'm saying?
It is a very safe space. Another safe space is the Cheesehead TV Nation newsletter. You like that segue there, Behnke? Make sure you're subscribed. There's a link in the description of this video to do so. Tons of Packers content each and every week direct to your inbox after every single game, every Thursday morning, including tomorrow morning, with an exclusive video each and every week from Andy Herman and myself previewing the next game for our diehard members. Do it, folks. Sign up. Like I said, link in the description of this video to do so. Corey, you ready for this nonsense?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This week in the Packer Blogosphere!
That's right! It's this week in the Packer Blogosphere. The return of that venerable series brought to you by Luigi's Frozen Pizza. Game nights start with Luigi's Big Daddy Pizza, loaded with toppings. Choose from double sausage, double mushroom, extra special, mega meaty, and more. The kids want garlic bread? Try their Big Daddy garlic dippers. Sauce included for the little ones and a Big Daddy for the grown-ups. Our friends at Luigi's have the whole family covered. Find Luigi's in the freezer aisle of your local grocer. Taste the tradition. Ooh, baby. Now I'm hungry. Get some garlic dippers up in here. I'm all about that life.
Also, Brandy, I'm taking this up. Brandy's like, safe space, hates kickers, LOL. I said it was a safe space for Micah Parsons. Okay, I was being very specific there. Okay, Brandy? Said it was a safe space for Micah.
You're the best. Hey,
it is a safe space for 52 players on the roster.
Speaking of kickers, leading off this week, there's only one place we could start. It's Brandon McManus retweeting our very own Corey Behnke after Corey saw a gentleman at a bar wearing a McManus jersey and pontificated to the world what would compel someone to buy a McManus jersey. To which, as you can see, Brandon McManus himself retweeted and said, tell him to send it to Lambeau. And I will sign. No, I know it's him. I did confirm. It has been confirmed.
Oh, okay. You're such a big J. You're such a big J.
Oh yeah, big J. 2 tickets, etc. Blah blah blah. So Corey, I got to ask, because this did cause a bit of a fervor, and I know
I don't understand. Everybody said this went viral. It had like 16 million. I don't even know. Okay, can people not ask questions in the world? Okay, was I like, I hate kickers, why would you do this? No, I said, what would compel is the key word doing all the work here, because right. I wouldn't, and I don't know anybody who would wear a Kickers jersey except for Mason Crosby, because he's apparently the winningest Packer of whatever. Allegedly, he's the winningest, whatever.
He scored more points than any other
whatever. Packer. Oh my God, more points. Okay. But what's funny to me is, guys, I literally was at lunch at Fox Harbor, and I saw this jersey. And there's some, this feeling you get sometimes, and I get these Twitter feelings where I'm like, ooh, this will be a good tweet. And, truth be told, okay, not all of us have 126,000 followers on Twitter, okay? And I'm not monetized on Twitter, but I pay for Twitter. So one of my goals this year, and I didn't tell anybody but Nagler this, was, you know what? I'm going to try to get monetized so then I don't have to pay for Twitter. I'm not trying to make money on Twitter. So I've been a little bit being like, learning, just trying to, like, get monetized. Well, one of the things I needed was, the only thing I needed left was 5 million impressions on Twitter for 3 months. You have to have 5 million impressions for 3 months. That tweet had 16 million impressions. I think that's the most impressions a tweet. So clearly I'm doing something right here, people. So that's all I'm saying.
Can we I'm sorry, can we put up the photo again of this gentleman? Because this guy, just
people were trying to find who it was
on his own.
This poor guy.
Just let him live his fucking life. First of all, second of all,
he's trying to live his life.
Someone else pointed this out, and I'm not. Oh, I think it was Thunder. I think this might be right. Is that a Devonte Adams jersey with McManus?
I think it is. Because what is McManus's number?
It's 17, isn't it?
It is 17? I don't know. So. See, you don't even know. You say you like kickers. You don't like kickers.
Kickers are a necessity. You're a
pseudo kicker liker. You're a pseudo kicker liker. You don't really like kickers. You just fake like them.
I like Jan Stenerud. He was my jam.
Here's the thing. I just love what I love is, like, one, it's kind of like the bandwagon thing. It's like nothing. Right. I literally said nothing wrong. I asked a question, okay? You can infer whatever you want to infer. What's funny to me is when people start attacking me for what I'm saying. Like, one kid was like...
former Packers kicker actually came after
He didn't attack me. He just offered the guy a thing. Now, it was too late. I couldn't go up to the guy and be like, hey, do you want McManus tickets? Because I could get them for you.
A former Packers kicker.
Chris Jackie called me a clown. Yeah. But that's a badge of honor. If Chris Jackie's calling you a clown, come on.
I suppose. I guess. Although, the only beef I have with Jackie is that he has the Packers way too low in his top 10.
But also, like, why am I a clown for asking a question? I don't understand. And also, here's the other thing. I just think that's rude. That's rude. Chris Jackie's just jealous he hasn't come on the show. We haven't asked him on the show. I know what's going on.
That's probably it.
That's really what this is about. I know what that is. But no, what's funny is one guy was like, you dragged the kicker, and then he dragged you, and now you're dragging him back. And no, to be honest with you, is the amount of hate I got over the weekend. And then the fact that McManus missed 2 fucking kicks. After I did question last week, I literally, on this very show, I asked out loud to the ether, to Nagler, we got a guy, okay, look at any other position. Just because you pay a guy or he is a high draft pick, it's all about how you make the team and what you do today to win games for the team.
Corey, look no further than former 7th-round pick Carrington Valentine playing last week over the free agent you paid a ton of money to.
So what are we doing here? The substitute teacher, Havrasek, made all his kicks. McManus missed an extra point, missed kicks in the beginning of the season. You got a guy who's now making all his kicks. Why would you take him out of the rotation? Let Homeboy's quads get healed. And also, Homeboy, why are you talking shit to fans when you can't even make a fucking kick? Oh, that fucking wore me out, dude. That wore me out. That's why I posted what I did on Monday, because I'm like, you know what? You can't even make a kick. Stop responding to people on Twitter. Go focus on kicking, buddy. Can't even make 2 kicks. I'm red now.
I think we need to have a new segment every week where you talk about kickers.
God, just kicking. So it's like just the fact that we're watching football and we have to talk about kicking. It's just ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing. It's like you're eating a steak and all of a sudden you got to talk about macaroni and cheese. And you're like, what? I'm eating a steak.
Oh my God. I got so many thoughts that, I don't know where to start, but I will ask this. Can you understand from, say, his point of view, seeing that tweet, his being Brandon McManus's, right? And you're saying shut up and focus on kicking, whatever, blah, 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 which of course is ridiculous because he's allowed to live his life and be at home, maybe on scrolling on Twitter on his couch and be like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah. So can you at least appreciate it from his point of view where it's
I thought his tweet, I thought his tweet was awesome, by the way. Just,
I did too.
I thought his tweet was
any number of ways.
I thought the fact that he quote tweeted me and then I had to ask you, is this really his account? I thought that was great. Okay, so and I know no one will post that when it's fine, right. But it's like I'm like, yeah, you're great, but also do that, then make the kicks.
Make your kicks.
Right. Make me look like an idiot. I already look like an idiot. Make me look like a further idiot, but he didn't do that. No, you know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I need from him.
But apparently, he could be in line to do so this weekend. We'll see. Like redemption. Football is a game of redemption. I love it. God, Lambeau looks dope once the sun goes down. Like, look at this. Now you can actually kind of live and enjoy the shot.
You need. No, this is what you need right here. You ready?
What you gonna do? The Blade Runner? Let's do it. What you got? There we go. Look at that. Come on now.
That's how you know it's not a green screen.
Oh, sweet. That's right. Look at that. Come on now. You dear viewers and listeners, could, be right down the street from Corey Behnke this weekend, watching the game, attending the game. And I hear you. I got no place to stay. You do. Packer Bungalow is available this weekend. Check it out. Corey tweeted it out. We got the great views here. Look at
that driveway home. Has that view. So that driveway has that view you just saw. It's nice.
You go in there and you got check out Lambeau. Bring a bunch of friends over.
That's the view right there. Look
at
that.
Shot.
Like, look at that. You're in the kitchen. You're like you're doing some dishes. You're getting ready, and you're like,
some friends over. Sit at the table, have a drink.
Those are all 80s. Those are all 80s players. So those of you from the 80s, yeah.
Lovely stuff. So
it's the only game we have available, so that's why we're talking about it today. We're not going to be talking about Packer Bungalow after this weekend, so book it. And it's a good price. It's a really good price right now.
Absolutely.
Do it.
I saw people bitching about the price on Twitter, and I'm like, have you tried to get a hotel room the week of a game in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Yeah. You have to get a 2-night minimum if you get a hotel room, and it's at least $300. Yeah, and we're on the lower end of the spectrum. Yeah, we're on the lower end of the spectrum for if you're getting an Airbnb that close to Lambeau, and it's really nice.
Lieutenant Dan, discount for wearing my McManus jersey upon check-in. So good.
I don't monitor the guests. Although I do drive-bys just to make sure they're fine. I do a little.
House isn't burned down.
I do a little drive-by just to make sure.
This is gonna book it and burn it to the ground. That's what's gonna happen.
That would be hilarious if he booked it and his family stayed there and they did a video and they were like, that would be hilarious.
That would be
Cheesehead TV discount? I mean, yeah, hit me up. Contact at cheeseheadtv.com if you're really looking for it. And if you really want to stay this weekend, you got to do it now or tomorrow. So admin at cheeseheadtv.com. And I answer those. Too. So yeah, contact. Yeah.
Oh, good. Elsewhere on the internet this week, I just love, there were a bunch of different kind of takes / responses to the fact that the Packers have clearly hit on another quarterback. I think it's fine. We're okay to say that now. I get there's a lot of football left to be played in Jordan Love's career, but it's pretty obvious that, they got another one, right? Now, what heights he ends up attaining, who knows, right? But, man, I love the fact that Brian Gutekunst is starting to get some flowers, including from John here at 3 and Out. John is a former scout with the Eagles back in the day. Now he does content out there in California. I liked his take here. Let's take a look.
I don't think it could have gone much better. To go from Rodgers to a guy that could just be one of the best quarterbacks in your conference and be a starting quarterback on a team several years later. I mean, they've gone to the playoffs back-to-back years. 2 years ago, they won a game on the road against the Cowboys. And this year, if they stay healthy, they are going to be a major threat to be the number 1 overall seed. So back like when Ted Thompson traded Favre to go with Rodgers, the nuts that takes, because the easy thing to do is, and most people in life are going to take the safe route for job preservation. I don't think anyone would have blamed them, and I don't think most people, even if they believed in Jordan Love, the easy thing would have been like, let's just try to keep Aaron Rodgers. Like, you know what? Let's break up. And it's worked out.
It's worked out. Absolutely. Absolutely love it. And that's the whole crux of the issue that we talked about so many times, Corey, when the whole drama was unfolding, right? Like, the difference between holding on, trying to make something happen with the exhaust fumes of a guy's career, and turning the page and making that call. And to John's point, there are a bunch of people, you see it every year in the NFL, that are just making decisions based on job preservation rather than actually developing, forget a quarterback, a football team, right? And the fact that, yes, the Packers have a very unique ownership structure, etc., certainly allows a bit more leeway in that regard. But because of it, the Packers are able to take advantage of that patience that has allowed Jordan Love to flourish and become the player he's become.
It's funny because I've been thinking about the structure. I don't think the structure definitely lends itself. I think, when we saw, say, Jimmy's and Joe's, not X's and O's, I think it applies with executive leadership. And I do think that it started with Harlan. And
absolutely,
he set this new culture. And once he set the culture, and then Ted, I had my druthers about Ted, about the way he does other things than football, but you can't really blame the man for how he did football. And so the two of them setting that culture here, and the fact that culture has stayed here for so long. And I agree that an owner can muck that up, but an owner could just as well decide to, I can look at owners like Berkshire Hathaway, right? Where there are people in life that look at the long term over the short and the intermediate. And there's business leaders like that. It's just, unfortunately, none of them are NFL owners.
Yeah, no, it's very rare that an NFL owner looks at things through that kind of lens, right? It's just a rare occurrence. It doesn't mean it, to your point, it doesn't mean that it never happens, but it's very rare. It's a very
because
rare
in the
thing.
Same structure, I just don't want people to think we say this a lot, but I do think it's Jimmy's and Joe's, because in the same instance, the Packers were almost bankrupt until about 1958. So that's 45 years. So the structure didn't help there. And then and then from 1969 to about 1993, we sucked balls.
Yeah, they were
and
terrible.
So the structure clearly
to the point where
fucking helped there.
Right. No, you're right. You're not wrong, but it's funny because Cliff has written about this so many times, right? And he's the one who really kind of put the nail on the head as far as the more involved the board is, the more involved the executive committee is on the football side, the worse the Packers are.
The worse the team is, 100%.
Yep. That is borne out every single kind of moment in Packers history. So it's good that they're structured as they are and that they've gotten, to your point, I mean, I know you and I both have had intermittent issues with Mark Murphy, but you can't say he didn't fucking let guys do their jobs and hired good people and got out of the way. Even when he changed the power structure and he had Brian, Matt, and Russ all reporting to him, he didn't lord over them. He still let them do their thing, and I just look at this team, first in the NFC, blah, blah, blah. It's like, those are all hires he made.
There are
rare thing.
There are no other teams in the National Football League that have ever done at quarterback what the Green Bay Packers just did with 3 quarterbacks in a row. It has never happened, and it probably never will happen.
Closest was San Francisco back in the day, with Montana to Young. But, yeah, certainly from going Favre to
3.
Rodgers to Love, it's insane.
And
it's absolutely insane.
And the stats, the ability to find guys that basically have. I mean, the NFL just posted a tweet today about the 3 quarterbacks.
It was
Yeah,
so good.
they posted that,
So
or it was NFL
good.
Films, I believe. But like that is
it was.
exactly what I'm talking about. Like show me a team that can show you that. And that's our lives. Like that's what's kind of incredible about it when you really think about it.
I love it. I absolutely love it. The other thing I love is Bears fans crying after that game, as this guy did. Apparently, spent a whole day thinking about it and then decided to get in his car and make a video. Let's take a look.
We're 24 hours removed from Sunday Night Football, and I have come to a very unfortunate realization. Watching the Packers and Jordan Love last night was absolutely traumatizing as a Bears fan. I'm fully convinced that the Packers might never have a bad quarterback in my lifetime. Love was unfortunately so crisp, and it really showed me shades of young Aaron Rodgers. So then I decided to go back in time and see what it looked like when Rodgers played head-to-head against Brett Favre toward the end of Brett Favre's career. 2009, Brett Favre beat Rodgers twice. 2010, the last year of Brett Favre's career, Rodgers spanked him both times. Stats way better in every category. And I am afraid I just watched that last night. I don't think Bears fans are ever going to have any peace. The Packers are just going to keep putting out generational quarterback after generational quarterback, and there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. Basically the worst Monday of all time, especially after that Bears offensive game yesterday. I've decided to alert all other Bears fans so that we can collectively wallow in sadness. Sorry for potentially ruining your Monday as well.
See, the funniest part about that is like they are resigned to the idea that this is what we will always do. Like the Packers now, because Love seems to be a hit. Like this is all they've known, young Bears fans. All they've known is the Packers being amazing and having great quarterbacks. Now, we know the NFL, football, etc. is cyclical and things change and rise and fall and what have you. So it's not in perpetuity, but I know it probably feels like that.
Well,
Bears
I think
fans.
there's two
It's
things
so
here
great.
I'm going to say. Two things on this. One is the Packers are likely to not do this forever. But the Bears are very likely to do this forever. So the Bears, because of their ownership, the Bears are likely to do this forever for the similar reason that the Brewers will never win the World Series. Because
you had to go there. Didn't you?
There is an existential reason that is just bigger than the team. And unfortunately, like, it doesn't matter how much baseball or football they play, the existential reason will always trump the however good they're playing.
Whatever they operate and whatever decent talent they bring in, etc. Yeah, I don't disagree. I do not disagree. Finally, in Blogosphere, I just absolutely love this. We have an English lord who apparently is a big Green Bay Packers fan. This is so random and fucking amazing. Let's take a look.
Andrea and Megan killed this.
We're here at the Packers game asking people their first impressions of Lambeau Field. All right, we're here at Lambeau Field. Who am I here with?
I'm Lord Ashcroft from the United Kingdom. I'm a member of the Upper House of Parliament in the United Kingdom, and I'm coming here for the first time to support the Green Bay Packers.
First Packers game. Have you been a Packers fan?
Well, from afar, the name Green Bay Packers is well known in Europe, probably more than Chicago Cubs or something else. And it's been great to come here and see everything they've done. And I've even got my shirt on the back.
There we go, Ashcroft.
80, which is my age.
I love it.
Football. Go Pack Go.
Yeah, give us your best. Go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go.
That guy's a billionaire,
That is
by the way.
amazing. I know.
He's just walking around Lambeau Field. He's like, yeah, I'm a British freaking, like, what?
I'm a lord. He's a lord. Like, what?
That's hilarious.
And
that
like
was so funny.
When Elle cut that, and because they did a couple videos for us, and I'm going through a bunch of them, and I saw that, and I was like, no fucking way. Like, no way. Is this a real dude? Whatever. I thought, like, he's got to be an actor or whatever. That's a dude. He is a Packers fan. And he had, like, shots from his seat at Lambeau on his Twitter feed.
That's funny.
And he's 80 years old. Like, God bless that guy. God bless. Packers fans worldwide. Love it. Absolutely love it. And when he said, they're more well known than the Chicago Cubs or whatever, that took me out. That was hilarious. Like, you can't even be bothered to know that they're the Bears in football and the Cubs in baseball and whatever Chicago nonsense you got going on.
What does that matter?
The Packers
what does that
are way
matter?
more important. Yeah,
he got the city right. He knew that, like, the rival.
We don't like Chicago.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good.
Like, if you think about it, the Bears should be the Cubs.
Yeah, but Olive says that all the time.
They should be called the Cubs.
Olive says that all the time.
They're more the Cubs than the Cubs. The Cubs are more the Bears, and the Bears are more the Cubs. If from a nomenclature standpoint.
Totally agree. So yeah, that was Blogosphere. Let's get to your comments on YouTube, folks.
Oh my goodness, 2 pages. Thank you guys.
We
Jerry,
got a few, yeah.
My favorite part of the game versus Rodgers was seeing him screaming and swearing at his team and realizing we don't have to see that anymore with our even-keeled QB1. Love. Thanks, Jerry.
Totally agree, Jerry. It was pretty great. And I had so many people text me when that happened, like pretty much that exact sentiment. So glad we don't deal with that anymore. Like, literally, like 8 or 9 texts from different people.
Dan McDermott. It's so hard to say St. Corey. Go, Pack, go, because I had the halo. I was trying to get it, so I had the halo perfectly.
Halo going. You did for a bit.
Rick Harris. Warms my heart the Vikings have no QB. Yeah, I don't understand.
Dude,
why did the Vikings get rid of Sam Darnold? Like, what? Why did they get rid of him? I don't understand.
Because they drafted J.J. McCarthy.
They are they're the dumbest football team in the history of the world, dude.
Dude, forget, okay, I can almost understand getting rid of Sam Darnold. Dumb. I can almost understand that given
after
how
the
well
season
he played
he had.
I know. But you drafted a guy, right? But then Aaron Rodgers makes overtures. Hey, no, you're kind of in a transitional period when it comes to your quarterback situation. I'd love to play for you. And they're like, nah, we're good. And how much worse is it when you throw in the fact that they signed Daniel Jones last year, and then they let him go, and now he's in Indianapolis with the literally by record best team in the NFL and balling out.
Like, besides Jaden Daniels, has a rookie quarterback ever been that good? It's really rare. It's really rare in the first year.
Super rare.
So what is the thinking there? You have no hedge in year 1 and year 2 for a guy. No. Even if you drafted a guy, nobody drafts a guy and then he just balls out unless it's Jaden Daniels.
And then the other thing is how they operated this offseason as far as free agency goes. Like, they spent $1 billion in free agency on mostly aging players. I'll never understand this last offseason for the Vikings, but I fucking love it because they're a plastic organization that is completely soulless, owned by a fucking real estate magnate in Jersey, right over there. What? There is nothing organic about their organization.
They have to steal things from
steal their chants, make fake snow and ice.
They gotta have fake noise go in their stadium.
Absolutely,
they gotta be a bird killer stadium.
They had a shot last year, and they blew it, and now they're back to being garbage. Well done. Done.
It still shocks me. I watch Vikings. I watch Vikings fans' TikToks because they come in my feed for rage baiting me. I'm sure, but
of course,
it's hard to rage bait me. I mean, I saw on the Paul Farrington show that all the people on the Paul Farrington show are becoming Packers fans.
As they should, because they're doing a crossover with Andy. So Andy's probably sitting there going, "Well, this is great, and this guy's playing really well, and this is an awesome time." And they're like, "That sounds awesome. It's right across the river, right? Okay, yeah, become Packers fans."
Yeah, I don't know anything about that show. I've always been like, whatever, but I just think that was funny. I'm like, you guys are Vikings. You're a Vikings blog. Like, what's going on here?
Not anymore.
This is weird. Joe Mailman, Cheesehead TV needs to do a show from the Corner Bar and Grill in Timber Lake, South Dakota.
Get a little Tucker Kraft action. That'd be fun. That'd be a good time. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You want to sponsor that?
Let's do it.
You want to sponsor that, Joe Mailman?
Joe Mailman's going to foot the bill. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sponsored by
We're going to have a remote every week sponsored by different Cheesehead TV viewers and listeners. I'm all in. I like this idea. Let's do it.
James, Rodgers would have done the swap on field if he won.
I know. I've seen a lot of people posit that, and maybe, but who knows if Jordan would have wanted to do it. I don't know. We'll see. But I just, they both, the soundbite between the two of them after the game was great. I loved it.
Yeah, it was.
You can tell how much respect and love there is there. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it in Jordan's game, though. Like, he was a sponge when it came to Rodgers. You can tell. He's like the little brother that watched everything he could. And you can just see it in his game. It's crazy.
No doubt. Yes, 100%.
Christians Tube, thanks for Super Chat. Jordan Love would do better on The Amazing Race than Rex Ryan did, and he's jealous.
You're probably right. That's pretty spot on, no doubt.
Aaron Harper, thank you, Corey. Go back, go. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Aaron.
James, get ready for some massive bandwagon attention when we beat the shit out of the Eagles on Monday night. Bring on the Panthers, Super Bowl bound,
shit.
baby.
Oh shit! I mean,
big one.
I'm not thinking about the Eagles yet. I'm just.
That's probably going to be the most watched game of the season so far. I would venture to guess.
Oh, big time on Monday night. The Eagles.
It's a huge game.
100%.
Yeah, it's a huge game.
But first, we got to beat the Panthers.
We will. I'm not worried about it. It's not like the Browns or anything. Charlie Simon, first transplant says a Carry the G member. Go Pack Go. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks for being a Carry the G member. And
really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Thank you.
On. Adam Kepke. The real question is, will Dobbs have a 1923 throwback Guardian cap? I imagine.
Gotta think yes.
Right?
Gotta think yes. Absolutely.
It's the NFL. Branding matters. Yeah.
Yeah, and Savion Williams. I was on Carry the G radio earlier this week, and Billy called it the double bubble formation when they're both lined up on one side of the offense.
That's funny.
I want to see lots of double bubble. I love it.
I mean, in my opinion, from what I know about 1265, the equipment team is literally the most legit division in the whole
second to none. Second to none. No doubt.
They are the most respected. They are the most long term.
Whatever you need,
incredible.
they'll get it done 100%.
There's no way they're going to be like, yeah, everybody else has. I just don't see. I don't see the.
No.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not.
He'll
buying
have a Guardian
it.
cap. He'll have a Guardian cap.
Mike Witt. Corey goes to the gym and runs into Bill Michaels. Does he say anything to him or no? Just curious. Mike Witt. Okay.
Oh, God.
Have you watched Bill Michaels' show? But Bill Michaels ain't working out at Packers Athletic Club, bro. Come on. That's off-brand for Bill. If he works out, he's working out at the place that's like 24-hour key fob and stuff. You know what I mean? But also, I'm going to say something to him, bro. I'm going to be like, yo, Bill, what you doing at PAC? You want me to spot there for you, buddy? These scrawny arms? Look how scrawny. So scrawny.
You're not going to trust that.
One of the most scrawny.
That,
you going to trust this, Bill? You want me to spot you? I got you, Bill. Celestial Prophet 20. Just wanted to say I love the channel. Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Celestial. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Mike Witt, I will be at Green Bay Sunday and pregame. I want to meet 1265 guy or the cigarette guy. I will be there with my green Micah jersey on. Go Pack Go.
Let's go. Green Micah
Here's the
jersey.
Thing.
I like
does Siggy guy know how famous he is? I don't think so.
He has zero doubt. Zero idea.
Just like McManus jersey guy. Like, here's the guy.
He's just walking through life, probably completely unaware. Right?
Yeah, yep. And it was funny. A lot of people responded. They were like, "I think that's this. I think that's Bill McFadden. I think that's this person." Right. And it's like, bro, that could be literally that guy.
To be clear, you haven't heard from that guy, right? You have not been. No one's
I don't know
reached
who
out
that guy
and
is,
said that's
bro.
me.
He was eating lunch at Fox Harbor. I was in the table.
I know,
over,
but
and
he just got retweeted by Brandon McManus. I'm just saying, maybe it was just.
Yeah, but by the time Brandon McManus
back to who it was.
Because by the time look, I had lunch and I left, and then I got home, and 2 hours later, Brandon McManus saw that tweet, quote tweeted it. So I couldn't very well go back to the guy's not at Fox.
No. I get all that. I'm just saying, if I was that dude, and eventually someone went, "Hey, did you see Brandon McManus retweeted this picture that some dude took of you at lunch?" If I was that dude, I would say, okay, I'd find Corey Behnke, who was the originator of the picture, and reach
try to
out.
Message me. Yeah,
or email
luck,
or whatever.
buddy.
I mean, it's not like it's hard to find you. You know what I mean? You're a pretty public person. Yeah.
Good luck.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Lieutenant you're a member of the Titan 100. You are an important member of the firmament of Wisconsin. You know.
You said it, not me. Lieutenant Dan, 7-0 if we don't play down to our opponent, Behnke Bait.
What's up, Lieutenant Dan?
Good
to see you, buddy. It was great to see you last night.
I don't know about you guys. I like having a tie. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying everything about having a tie. I would rather have a tie than a loss. Yeah. Anybody who says different
any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anybody who says different is
see, because this is it's such a, to use your term earlier, it's a Rorschach test. It's everybody, well, it could have been a win. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was a tie. And that's better than a loss. I'm looking at the glass half full. You're looking at it half empty. We are different people.
Also, there's a really good chance that tie gets us either the number 1 or the number 2 seed, whichever way you look at it.
Good possibility.
Mike Witt. And do we know who the ref crew is going to be Sunday? Can't be any worse than the Steelers game. Yikes. Because please no Hockey League crew Sunday, please. Do we know?
It won't be Hockey. They wouldn't put Hockey League on a noon kicker at Lambeau against the Panthers. I don't see that happening. He gets mostly big
I'm just here to tell you.
National stuff.
I am not looking forward to a nooner. It's because I made Saturday plans, and then I realized,
dude,
my Friday.
You're telling me I'm playing live downtown in Manhattan at fucking Pianos on Ludlow, Motel Men live, big gig, and I'm up the next morning to go right for the nooner. Okay. Tell me about it.
Now,
I know.
The good news is it's fall back, and I know
it
took me a long time to listen to this. I thought we lost an hour, so I was freaking out.
No, we get the extra hour. We get the hour. Yeah. So yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm not looking forward to that.
Ed, thanks for Super Chat. Matt LaFleur should hold pressers at your house this time of day, Corey. Who would dare to doubt him with that kind of ethereal light behind him? I will offer
Coach,
my house for press conferences, just for Matt, to do virtual press conferences from my house any day of the week, free of charge, no money. I will do everything.
No monies.
Listen to me, 1265. If Waller's ever DMs me back,
never going to happen. Never.
It's never going to happen.
Come on.
He used to DM me, but
I know, but now he's a VP. VPs don't DM.
He's completely. He's completely.
He's got people to
me, dude.
He's got people to DM for him. He's not about that life.
Porkmaster, Love turns 27 in 4 days. We just beat our previous legendary quarterback. We have a huge yak offense and a top 10 defense. Question: do we live in the Matrix? Yes. We took the red
certainly. We
don't. Or I guess we took the blue pill.
We took the green pill.
We took the
we took the green pill. That's what we took.
Daniel Davis, what do you mean there was nothing to do in Winston-Salem menthol? There were endless enjoyments to be found in the Happy Hills. Yeah,
you're not wrong.
You could hear Happy Hills from where I lived.
Dude, can I just tell you, that's so fun. The moment you said Winston-Salem, the very first thing I thought of, like literally the very first thing I thought of was hugging you when the Packers won the Super Bowl, when we watched from Big Blue. You remember we were all in Big Blue?
Yeah.
And, and like Reggie had the back-to-back sacks, and all of a sudden the momentum was building, and it was like, oh my fucking God, we're going to win the Super Bowl. Yeah. That's like Winston-Salem just instantly conjures that memory. So good.
That was a great time. That was a good party.
That was a great
You know what wasn't a good party? A year later at my dad's
The year later at your dad's place.
Marlon going tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Tick-tock. Shout out Marlon.
If I see Marlon...
the fact Marlon originated the hate watch. Marlon is like a Washington fan who just came to cheer for the Broncos and hate
he literally
watch the
came
Packers
to my house.
With us.
Yeah, he literally came just to watch us lose. That's literally why he came. Jackass. Ken Hansen, thanks for Super Chat. What is the pay for McManus to be on transplants? I'll check with him and see if he has enough to afford it. Oh, he has to pay? I like that.
Yeah, there's an appearance fee that the appearer pays. What are we doing wrong here, Behnke? We got to start charging.
I would love that.
Next time Coach comes on, we're like, Matt, you owe us.
The funny thing is just like anything. If I actually met him, I'd be like, oh yeah, I love him, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not hating on him anymore, and that's what happens.
That's how most of your relationships go, Behnke. That's how a lot of your interactions play out in your life.
Yeah,
That's enough.
Also,
that's just facts.
Yeah, it's facts. It's true. JP, can I wear my Longwell jersey to a Green Bay restaurant? Yeah, you can. You can, JP.
Longwell himself didn't want to be in Green Bay restaurants. Why would you do this?
I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm going to try to get engagement on Twitter.
Exactly.
You can do it. RDC2, we need a gardening segment to end the show. I agree with that. I like
That's a good idea.
That was one I just
like a moment of zen, like back in the old school Daily Show days, like a moment of zen from a garden across the street from Lambeau Field. That is a hot idea. I really like this. We should do it. And we can collab with Green Bay Gardener. Make it happen.
I like it. Who's Green Bay Gardener? Dustin Logan, thanks for Super Chat. Can't wait to be back in Green Bay for the Eagles game and enjoy a delicious Carry the G. Do we have the Carry the G? Are we ready with the we got I guess a jingle time, right?
It would be jingle time, but I don't know if they have it. They got it. Oh, let's go. There's a lot to do. You got to get rid of
we got to get rid of
Carry the G wherever we may be. So creamy and cold. And from the land of the green and gold.
So fucking good. Oh, shout out Jason Fabus who wrote that and performed that jingle. But also shout out to Jason for he wrote another song called I can't remember the exact title, but I think it's called At Least We Scored a Field Goal, about how there's always like music when they score a touchdown, but there's nothing when they score a field goal. So
and
he
they don't
wrote
do touchdown when they don't do
field goal
fireworks
anthem. No, exactly. So he wrote like a field goal anthem. So we need to get that and play it on Watch Party when they kick field goals.
Ew, that's disgusting. That's the most disgusting thing you've ever said.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Neil
Flynn. We want to celebrate field goal makes.
Ew. Neil Flynn. When you make a field goal, that means you just didn't make a touchdown. That's all it means.
Correct.
It means you failed at life.
Points.
You failed.
3 points.
You failed.
Hey,
and now
could
you
use
get
3 points when it was 40-40 against the Cowboys. I'll take 3 points.
Neil Flynn, love Cheesehead TV. I really enjoy the post-game shows with Nagler. Keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, I love Cheesehead TV. I don't like this podcast. I don't like Watch Party. I wait until the end, and then I like the Nagler thing. Yeah, right. Nice. Porkmaster, thanks for Super Chat. How many former Packers management have tried Carry the G, to your knowledge? Signed Tucker Kraft to Carry the G. A lot. A lot. Let's just say a lot.
A whole bunch.
Like,
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a little story, and I can't divulge too much information.
Kids.
But I went to this was a 1265 adjacent meeting that I thought was like the most professional meeting, and I was scared. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm meeting all these people. I literally get there and someone hands me a Carry the G. And we sat and we all drank Carry the G from a refrigerator that had Carry the G only in it. And I was like, oh, well, this wasn't the meeting I thought I was going to be attending. So
it wasn't the big, bad, scary meeting I thought I was going to.
This is all right. Nice. Mike Witt, good stuff. Thanks for Super Chat. I want to see a lot of fireworks, a 40 burger, and Malik Willis getting snaps in the fourth quarter because 10 is relaxing on the sideline. That's possible.
I'm down with this idea. I love it. Let's go, Mike.
But, Mike, if you don't get that, are you going to be EOR number 2? Let's be real.
Let's be honest. Of course he is. Come on now.
Jerry WC, thanks for Super Chat. Rodgers didn't want to swap in public a uniform that looks like a bumblebee or escapees from Shawshank, as one happy hour attendee said. Escapees from Shawshank.
Escapees from Shawshank.
Those uniforms are
That's so good. That's outstanding.
Those uniforms are worse than the Bumblebee uniforms, and I didn't think the Steelers could do it.
I didn't think it was possible. They did it.
Uncultured Barbarian, when the aliens come, we better hope Behnke doesn't make first contact. Behnke blast. I'll show them all the native plants, and they'll be fine.
Exactly.
I'll show them all the beautiful native plants, and I'll tell them.
I think Behnke would be a perfect representative for our species when the aliens land.
I will explain to them how kickers don't really matter in life and how great football is otherwise. Amy Gooding.
Just the idea, like at a Close Encounters at the end, they're at the mountain and the boom, 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 and then Corey's like, kickers don't matter.
Kickers don't matter.
dead.
Like, hey, you guys seen this thing called football? Okay, when they do that, don't pay attention. God. Amy Gooding, I'm trying to picture a ripped Corey busting out of a schmedium Lululemon top. I wear a lot. I'm very tall. I'm very scrawny, but very tall. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. I got a lot to improve. Okay, look at that. There's a lot of potential there. You know what I'm saying? That's a canvas. That's a blank. That's a blank canvas with lots of potential. No, shout out Daryl, my trainer, dude. He's like the best, dude. He's amazing. Dude. And Packers Athletic Club. I know they don't sponsor us, but they need to. They need
especially
to,
with all the free ad reads you're about to give them.
But shout out,
no doubt.
Shout out Daryl, who's my personal trainer there, because people, I do not work out. I need all the help I can get. So thank you. Brandy Lewis. It seems that Hafley has all the defense roster together as a team. Even when Wooden or Brooks are in, they still get it done. This year feels special.
See, and this is from the number one defensive hater when they give up yards, give up points, touchdowns, hating every single defensive coordinator who's ever come through the hallowed halls of 1265 Lombardi. So that's how you know this is high praise from Brandy. Definitely.
Sorry, I lost my place. Cheeto 0218. Corey at the gym with the carry the G and a single glove. Never change. I'm tailing that look.
Excellent.
Jake McMacken, taking my niece to her first game Sunday. It'll be my 11th. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. There you go.
Have a great time.
Oh, have a great time. I hope she enjoys it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Rai. Better duo, Parsons, Gary, or the Smith Bros? Bro, come on. It's not even close.
Dude, it's not even close. And hey, man, shout out to everything the Smiths did in Green Bay. But yeah, that's zero question.
Micah Parsons is better than Preston Smith and the other Smith.
Zadarius Smith. Yeah.
Zadarius Smith.
On his own. Yeah. No doubt.
Ken Hansen just bought 10 more 4-packs of Carry the G. Yum. Thank you, Ken.
Let's go, Ken.
Ken is single-handedly keeping us in business on the
keeping us afloat.
On the
Ken is like the one human
Madison
I know on this earth who drinks more Carry the G when given the opportunity to than myself.
Than you?
Because I will pounce on it like the moment it's available. But Ken is a absolute stalwart, no doubt.
The dark side of what Nagler just said was it was basically like he would drink more if I sent him more. There was an inner monologue there.
Corey, I got my box right here. I got my box right here.
Monologue.
See this right here?
Yeah.
My box. I got it.
Don't show
people
how we send it because that's illegal.
It's right here, so. Corey. See this?
No,
see, it's right.
Don't
it's not illegal,
you showed the
Corey.
UPC.
There's no pausing and getting the UPC. Just relax.
I can see it.
I keep it in the box for the most part, except for like a 1 or 2 4
Why don't you
party.
put it in the fridge and keep it cold?
I will
because you'll drink
when
it.
I drink the other. Because exactly. See, I knew you'd get there. I knew you'd get there eventually. Because if it was all in the fridge, it would all be drank. Like, we can't have that. I got to make it last throughout the season as long as possible.
Dear. Dustin Logan, I need a Cheesehead TV hat for the zebra. Dustin really does have a zebra.
Right, he owns.
We have
zebra.
We have the nice black and white hoodie that might fit. Not hoodie. What is it? It's like a.
It's like a beanie. Like a beanie.
Beanie.
Yeah. Get one of those.
We are. Oh, by the way, I want to say we are coming out with some Carry the G merch specifically. Shout out Brent Schoonover, who is overloaded with work. But we have piled on a queue of things for him to do, and he's going to get to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We've got a bunch of stuff coming out, definitely.
One day. Dan McDermott, making a field goal says, at least I got another appointment.
Okay, I'll see that. I'm down with that. Yep. All right. I'll make it work.
Mike Witt. Can I wear my Don Bracken jersey to a Green Bay restaurant? I don't even know who that is.
Wow. What a
I'm gonna
pull.
be honest with you.
Holy cow.
I don't even know who that is. Is that a kicker from like 1945?
Mike, the answer is yes.
Is that a kicker from 1950?
No. It's like the 70s, I think. Or maybe early
really?
80s. Yeah. It was definitely when I was watching. I know that. Yeah.
Got it. I mean, I You can, but I'm still going to ask Twitter what would compel someone to wear a Don Bracken jersey.
Don Bracken jersey.
Although I'd have to look it up, so maybe I'd be impressed. Uncultured Barbarian. Nags, if Gary is Bane, does that make Parsons dark side?
Oh, wow. Hyper nerd shit. I like it. I will investigate and let you know.
Neil Flynn. Who is the GOAT at Packers QB? It's Bart Starr for me when you factor in postseason. Yeah, you're correct.
It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close. It is Bart Starr. It's Bart Starr and then everybody else. Bart Starr 1,000%. Because among many other things, including what you just talked about, Neil, as far as the postseason goes, but also the man called his own plays. And his receivers were allowed to be decapitated all over the field. Yes,
according to Dave Robinson,
Bart Starr.
According to Dave Robinson, and I didn't hear this on hearsay and I didn't see it in a video, literally he said this to me, Bart Starr called all but 2 plays in his entire career. No one in the modern football could do that. No one.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's just one at one.
And be that successful.
The best. Yep.
And just unselfish. Just an unselfish person. Like when you
completely supplements himself to the team.
Not to shit on Rodgers, but had Rodgers played in his time, the one thing he probably missed, if he had played as unselfishly as Bart Starr, he would be the GOAT, and we would have won probably 2 more Super Bowls.
Argument can be made, no doubt.
Ken Hansen, going to game in RV Sunday with fam. Carry the G will carry us through the whole ride.
There you go. Come on, Ken.
Nice.
Loving it.
Ken's going to pull the RV with his motorcycle.
Yeah. No, he's going to fly it. He's going to pull it with his plane. It's like flying low enough so he can just like drag it. That's how.
See, now Lambeau looks like when a green screen.
It looks beautiful. It looks gorgeous.
The clouds came and got rid of that sun. It went under. It's nice. That's all we got. Thank you, everybody, for the super chat.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you to each and every Patreon member who supports Cheesehead TV, everything we do content-wise, as well as Care of the G Club members here on YouTube. Thank you so much. And speaking of Patreon and Care of the G Club members, do not forget the annual meetup for Patreon and Care of the G Club members is next month. The information is on your respective pages. Make sure you check that out so you know where we're going to be, what time, etc. You got anything else for the fine folks at home before we head out there, Corey?
Yeah, I just want to say to all the Patreon members, sorry I wasn't there yesterday, but I've now moved my workout schedule so that I can be there. I was actually working out. I know that's hard for some people to believe, including myself.
Know.
But
we feel it.
But yeah, I fixed this. So next week, if you miss me, if you miss being able to Behnke bait me, I'll be there for you next week.
You will. That'll do it for this episode of Packer Transplants. We'd like to thank everyone who makes Cheesehead TV part of their daily Packers routine. We are and will always be devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide.
I think it's a fluid situation, and I know you guys love it, especially Nagler. I can see you smirking at me right there. We're going to take it one day at a time, and just it's going to be fluid, though. That's all I can tell you.